Hey everybody, what's going on? Epoch Cassette Vision 84 here. So, I've talked about Roommania in passing. This is Roommania 203. And I've talked about this game in passing in past reviews, and I somewhat promised that I would review this, but making a promise about reviewing a Dreamcast game is kind of a I want to say an empty promise, but it's not really because I'm going to review as much as I can anyway. Um, I guess that concern is a viable concern because with Japanese games, you don't know what I own and what I don't. I don't have a complete Japanese collection, nor do I want one. But I do have Romania because there's tons of lists online that say, hey, Romania, you need this game to fill out your weird Japanese Dreamcast collection, or just to add a little spice and salt and pepper to your Dreamcast collections. But, dude, I don't like Romania. And I was ruining my Prince of Persia review, too. I was just like, hey, guys, this game sucks. Just click away. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, it definitely looks cool. I mean, look at this game. Look, it's just some dude. There's like a clock. You throw ping pong balls at objects. You just kind of aim towards stuff. If you want him to look at the, I don't know if you can interact with that dartboard, let's say, but you throw ping pong balls at it, and he ignores it. But if you do it in a certain sequence or something like that, he'll pay attention. But this game requires a little bit of a finesse, and I don't get it. I don't have patience for this type of game. I'm not really sure if this is worth a GameFAQs look at, or it deserves a YouTube check out. Like, definitely go on YouTube and look at and see if there's some playthroughs. Yeah, if you can find a playthrough. I feel like Japanese people don't upload videos like us, other region people. People in Europe really are Dreamcast and enthusiasts and purists and whatnot, but this is Roommania 203, and let me just go ahead and just talk about stuff in general so I can show the artwork. I took pictures of the artwork and stuff, and I've had that on my tablet for the last 2 weeks or so. I've been just meaning to go, and review certain games, but I got sidetracked with that whole Phantasy Star Online 2 and reviewing a bunch of Japanese games. I meant to have this one in line, but I just didn't. Another side note about Duke Nukem Forever, I've been playing this just a little bit today, just on and off, and it really repulses me about how people ignored how awesome the Dreamcast is, or they bought the Dreamcast but then just traded it in for a PlayStation 2, and in my opinion, the graphics look better on the Dreamcast, and, I'm not disparaging the PS2, it's just an acquired taste, right? But I feel like the masses just want to conform to whatever the main narrative is. Just, there's people who are just looking around, like, and they're followers, they just want to just do whatever. I mean, I don't get why people are passing up on Duke Nukem Forever and talking crap about Duke Nukem Forever, because every time I play Duke Nukem Forever, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm having fun. There's nothing objectionably bad about Duke Nukem Forever. So, I'm just going to defend Duke Nukem Forever because I remember how much hate this game got, and I think that all of that hate is unwarranted. This is a good game. I don't understand. Like, it's one of those games where you can play and really interact with the environments and just kind of have a simple, fun, awesome time with it. And I'm really, I can't help but to be frustrated by the state of affairs when it comes to people conforming to narratives and just being followers. And I mean, that's what women do. Females, they're insecure, so they're just like, oh, what's everybody else doing? I just want to, I don't know what the heck they're doing, but it's like guys are like that too, to a degree, and it's sickening. Just like what you like, and don't care, march to the beat of your own drum, right? So that's me on my high horse. We're 5 minutes in. This is Roommania. I've been meaning to do this review for a while now. I'm going to be glad to get it over with because I always reach brick walls and I always want to put the game down. I kind of don't like game lists when they're saying, oh, this is a must-have. You must have this game. And then you get around to getting it, and it's just not up your alley or it's not really your type of game. So more reason to march to your own beat of your own drum, to do your own thing, and to form your own opinions. Don't just go with what everybody's doing. I'm a completionist, so I don't mind having Roommania 203, but I don't know. How do you feel about Roommania 203? Yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit of game footage and Roommania 203. Yeah. Yeah, it's so strange. There's like no music with this opening sequence, and then you just see some live action stuff. Then you see him watching it, and you know his skin has a sheen to it. He looks like he's made out of plastic. I'm just gonna do defaults as we do because we're just playing this as it's intended. Why do people go so crazy for these games, man? I mean, yeah, they're weird and crazy and cool looking. It's just Japanese text heavy, you know? Alright, you have a calendar. I'm just going to hit A to whatever pops up. There's going to be no resistance on my end. The game could be saying anything, and I'll agree to it. Okay, he's obviously watching TV or something. I don't know. See what I mean by you have to just throw ping pongs? Yeah, watching a guide makes complete sense because you need it. But there's... I've tried to read guides before, but I don't know, it doesn't really serve any kind of purpose. Yeah, like there's different... I want to say octaves or whatever. I just did a review for a different import game, and my opinion on that game has completely shifted because of a simple change in the menus. Sometimes a simple change in the menus can make all of the difference. So he's just like kind of walking around, just bumming around, being a dude, you know, just being a guy. And I'm just throwing ping pong balls because I'm playing God, apparently. If I'm persistent enough, will he He'll either get annoyed or he will pay attention to whatever you're trying to get him to pay attention to. Will he pick up the remote? He'll probably pick it up anyway. But it seems like all he wants to do is smoke his cigarettes or whatever the heck he's smoking. But this is essentially the game. This is just throwing ping pong balls at a guy. The game. Yeah, we just got some stats. Apparently, I don't know, we did okay. I got a little jingle, a little uptick, like doing good. You know, I don't know. All right, I'm not getting any kind of information that's pertinent or viable or whatnot. I'm using bigger words here recently, so let's do nighttime. Why not? I guess any time of day is a good time. I hear rain. I want him to get to this magazine. Is it under the bed for a reason? Seems like time's going by quicker. What is that thing? Get that remote. I'm just gonna try to. But I can't figure this out, so what are you gonna do? Is he gonna start smoking again? Yeah, that's all he ever wants to do. Get that magazine. That's what I want him to get. Seems like he does whatever he wants by chance, but I was trying to articulate that there's some sort of like reverse osmosis. I feel like he gravitates towards the things that I like throw one ping pong ball at, but if I focus on one thing for too long, he just ignores it. So yeah, if I want him to do that magazine, I might as well just like throw ping pong balls at everything. And I don't get this game. Oh, I can kind of tilt the camera. Well, I wasn't doing that, but for the sake of this review, yeah. Let me just throw a ping pong ball right at him. I can't. Wearing Christmas sweaters. It's not the time of year for a Christmas sweater, dude. Plus, they don't celebrate Christmas in Japan. Have you guys ever heard of Kentucky Christmas? It's a thing. So, yeah, ping pong balls everywhere, whatever. Hey, he's got a little dolphin poster. I didn't even notice. But this is Romania, and can you blame me for not really being interested in this game and not really liking it? Yeah, it's odd and cool looking and everything, but what are you gonna do? So, what do I rate this game? Okay, it's odd, it's weird, it's not a visual novel, and like I've said before many times, visual novels kind of gravitate towards a rating of 2 because they're not really playable, and I recognize the language barrier. This one has language barrier, but it's got a novelty and coolness factor to it. I don't know, 3.5? It's just not playable. Maybe I should give it like a 4, but I guess a 3.5 because, I don't know, you might be able to do game facts like I'm saying. I just don't understand the mass appeal to this game. It's just, yeah, it's weird, but do you really want to play it? I mean, just language barrier, crazy. So, 3.5, yeah, maybe it deserves a 3, but I'm just kind of giving it a pity half point, so 3.5 out of 10. Do I recommend? No. Right on. I appreciate you guys watching.